In this video, we're going to refresh on the definitions for a few basic descriptive statistics, and then go over how we can calculate those stats using Excel Online. The first stat we're going to look at is the mean, which, in case you are not familiar, is often represented using the symbol X with a bar over it. Now remember, the mean is just adding up all of the values in a data set and then dividing by however many values there were. And it's also often referred to as the average, which is convenient because that's exactly what Excel uses as its formula. So if I want to calculate the mean, we come over to wherever we want, whichever cell we want to use. We just always start with an equal sign to do a calculation, and then we type in average. And you'll see it pop up there on the list. And then open parentheses, and we're going to go ahead and highlight our data. And then close parentheses and hit enter. And now Excel has gone ahead and it has calculated the mean for us. Median actually works out pretty similarly. Excel has a formula for this, and it is just median. So again, we start with an equal sign, we type in median, open parentheses, select the data, close parentheses, and hit enter. And now Excel has found the median for us, which hopefully we remember is the middle value of a data set when all of the values are listed from least to greatest. Mode is a little more complicated, but not by much. Remember, mode is just is the value that shows up the most in a data set. Now, if there is no value that shows up more than any others, there's no mode. But then there can also be one mode if one value shows up the most, or there can be 2, 3, 4, or as many modes as you want if there are a bunch of values that are tied for showing up more than any other. Now Excel can actually figure this out for us as long as we use the correct formula, which is mode.mult for multiple. And we go ahead and type that in, equals mode.mult, open parentheses, highlight our data, close parentheses and hit enter. And you'll see in this case, Excel has actually given us two answers, which means that in this data set, 15 and 22 are both tied for showing up the most. The mid-range is the last value we're going to calculate here. And in order to do that, we're going to do one thing first with our data. We're going to highlight it, right-click, and we're going to sort it ascending, so that's from smallest to biggest. The reason we're doing this is that Excel does not have a built-in function for mid-range, so I have to do it by hand. Now, mid-range is just the mean of the highest and lowest numbers in a data set. So sorting our data makes it really easy to find the highest and lowest values. And then we just go ahead, we do an equal sign, open parentheses, we're going to find the mean, we're going to add up the lowest and the highest, and then divide by 2. And there is our mid-range for this data set.